want some of this or no?
What?
You want some of this or no?
What are you making?
This is a pepperoni, the other one's in.
No. Yeah, I'll take a piece, babe. Fuck it. Giants Tartary. Hey guys, I got 2 people in the stream. I finally got it figured out where I can stream and everybody can hear me, and I can actually get a nice stream going on. There's a few things I'd like to discuss, in this world, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to reach out to people and, try to make a positive out view for everybody. Can you guys hear me clearly on here?
It's hot.
Is everybody able to hear me? Awesome, good deal. About time I could be heard, I was working from a computer that it was junk, man. I couldn't get nothing out of it, so it kind of made it hard for me, I just wanted to get on here and tell everybody thanks, man. I heard that everything's gonna change, and they're gonna make it where if you can't have commercials on your channel and all that stuff, that they're gonna make it where they're going to take us off the air and all that stuff. They're going to take our channels away. I feel if they do that to me, then, you know what I'm saying, then, oh well. It was fun while it lasted. We all still need to stick together and make it through this crazy world, because I tell you what, it's a facade, man. Everybody thinks that we're living in this, on this ball, and we're living on this flat plane right now with this dome above us, and with a corrupt government and a polluted water system, and messed up food. They're just trying to, they're messing with us. They're hurting us, and I do believe we could have like longer lifespans, in our lives if we didn't have all these people, polluting our water and our food and everything, that they're giving to us. Maybe we could, live a bit longer, get back to our giant sizes and stuff, They took a lot. They took a lot away from us, and I love how I go and find these old ancient structures that look like old castles and stuff, and they call them churches and stuff, and by far they ain't. They wasn't made to be churches, and what really gets me about all this hidden technology and hidden structures and all that as well is, the fact that they try to say that they built it. They try to take credit for somebody else's jobs, and it's ridiculous. You cannot take credit for somebody else's, hard work and all that. We don't build buildings like that. If you look at the old structures back in the day, they was immaculate. They was awesome. I mean, they was the kind of buildings you absolutely wanted to go and visit. I mean, because just the architecture and everything in there was beautiful. Yeah, and it's really crap, man. They got all this, all this technology out here, and it's stealing in the minds of our children, man. I mean, people don't go to school anymore, to learn. They don't open up their textbooks and stuff. What they do is they freaking pick up Google and they answer, and they ask them a question, and that kills me these days. These kids don't read stories, man. They don't get the full understanding. They just get the answer because they're asking a freaking computer for the answer instead of their own self, man. We used to have to go to the textbooks when I was growing up. We had to learn it from the top to the bottom. These guys just get the answer these days. It's sad, man. I want these kids to actually be able to get this technology out of their mind. All these video games and shit that's polluting the world, man, is ridiculous. I cannot believe that, they have allowed our kids to have to deal with this situation where they're, playing video games. They're not, people don't have any family time. There ain't no tradition. There ain't nothing left for these kids left anymore, you know what I mean? It's sad, Families don't get together and eat suppers together, They don't sit down and talk about stuff to their kids like what happened back in the old days. You don't hear about tales and stuff like you did, Like you go on holidays to your family's house. What's everybody got in their hand? You can bet it's a phone, and instead of them talking to each other, they're talking to people off the phone. It's nuts, man, and it's very sad, that we're going to let this electronic device manipulate our minds, you know what I'm saying? Take us away from our people, and all the things in life that's more precious. And we let it control us. Not only do we let that control us, we let a lot of other things control us. The food. We're so addicted to food and shit, man. We shouldn't be eating as much as we do, to be regardless. We are glutton because we eat too much. They're saying you're supposed to eat this much and this much. They didn't eat like that back in the day. We overexert ourselves and we wonder why we ain't got enough. Well, I wonder why. We got plenty. We just don't choose to use what we have, the way we're supposed to. It's a sad way of going in this world. I just don't know what to say, man. I'm kind of glad that I finally got a live stream on here where everybody can hear me, man. It was nice to get out here. Everybody that's on here, thank you, Tommy Rogers. I appreciate you coming in, brother, man. And I appreciate your comments and stuff, man. Operman, man, you've been a great gracious follower, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for coming in. God bless you guys all. Get together, man, and take each other's, get each other's streams, man. We need to grow in this. We need to get all together who's in the same belief systems, Therefore, we could all work together into this situation, and maybe we can make a difference. Maybe we can help one another. Maybe we can get through this, get all through this scum, this government corruption, and all this stuff that's, blocking our views, Last month I went through a tragic loss of my mom. It was a learning experience for me. I've lost people that I've loved in my life, but I've never really lost, somebody that was so dear and so close. And whenever I lost them, it took me for, it really took me for a surprise, man, how lost and how distraught you feel, and how you can just break down in a second's moment, and you don't even know, it's coming. It's just, bam, you're out there, Mine's a weird, wonderful thing, man. But it was a blessing that my sweet mother had went with a smile on her face. So I do know she did went to greater places and greater planes, As I said, I do believe that the world is flat, It says in the Bible that, God designed a plane that was, stationary, that he divided the waters from the waters, and he built a firmament in between the waters, So it's plain and simple to me. If you guys all get a chance to get on here and get on my station and all that stuff, I caught a ferry in Cahokia Mountains. I'm going to start going back there, A lot of the fairy tales they tell you back in the day, they're trying to, it's like a facade. They try to throw it out there and say, what I'm saying, once upon a time, and I think most of it's true, like the dragons and stuff like that. I honestly, deeply believe that there was dragons. I believe that there was fairies. I believe that there was elves. I believe that there was all types of things. I think, honestly, there still might be, I like the fact that they always try to bring up space and aliens and stuff like that. I believe if there are aliens, they're not really aliens. probably partake that they was probably demons, you know what I'm saying? Or something from another realm or something. Even possibly from another continent that we don't even possibly know about that's beyond the wall, you know, of the Antarctic wall, you know. There's so much out there, man, that's questionable, and so much out there that we have not even a clue about, man, that people don't question these days. They just look over at it, man. They don't even look down and say, hey, man, what the hell is that, you know? They just look past it, and they don't want to question things. I feel maybe if they want to question things, I think a lot of the people are afraid of the truth, man. They just don't want to see it, you know what I mean? They don't want to go against the narrative because they're afraid of what might happen. Well, you know, I'm against it because, you know what? I believe we are never going to find out where we're going if we don't know where we're from. And you know what? I had no idea where we're from. I'm almost afraid to start, you know, believing in religion because what if we're taught the wrong way? I mean, we're taught so many different things in our life, you know what I'm saying? Such as if you look at all these churches and stuff, these churches are not churches. They look like ancient buildings, you know what I'm saying? Like castles and stuff, you know. They're totalitarian buildings and they go deep, you know. And I just believe we need to take more insight in our life, you know, and see things for what they are. You know, God bless everybody and everybody stay safe. I just wanted to get on here, have a live chat with you all, man. I'm glad that you all came in, you know. I don't know how to say it. Telex, you know, thank you for coming in. I appreciate y'all. Man, Tommy and Emmanuel, I appreciate you. God bless you guys. Stay safe, man. And don't drink the water, guys, because it's a government, you know, corrupted system, you know. And Hollywood's just corrupting our mind every time. Share, subscribe. Man, give me a thumbs up, man. Try to get me out there so I can at least get 1,000 people so they don't get rid of my channel. I'm going to try to do good things, man, for you guys. I go out in the field, man, and, you know, yeah, exactly. We only have our history to save, man. That's right, man. It's our history. It's ours, man. We have a right to it. You know, why should we let them take that from us, you know? They're taking everything else from us, you know? A lot of our freedoms, you know, they set these laws, man, and make our lives so hard to even make it through the day, you know? They make our pays where we can't afford to pay our rent, feed our children, you know? And we're supposed to get free electricity and water, but we're paying for it. It was given to us on this land for us to use. Why shall we pay for something that's free? It's ridiculous. Sad. It's really sad. God bless you guys. Thank you guys for coming. Tommy, you got a good... You're right, man. You know, I believe everything, you know what I'm saying, that I can see. But you know what? It's just so hard to believe anything because it's hard to see anything, if that makes sense. Stay tuned, guys. Giants Tartary. God bless you all. Thank you guys for coming on my stream. I appreciate it, man. Much love. Respect. Keep your blessings high. Keep praying to God, man. You know what? We all need to get out of this this realm that we're in, man, because you know what? We're just slaves. We're slaves to the grind, guys. Pay attention, man. We work endless hours away from our families, doing things that we don't feel like doing just to make money, you know what I'm saying? Just so we can take care of our own. And buy these things. Some of these things that we buy, man, is just ridiculous, man. It's stuff that we don't need. Stuff that you shove in a closet, you'll never pull out again and use. So think about that the next time. You're welcome, guys. Peace out, bro. Welcome. Peace. Love. Respect. Giants Tartary, everybody. I'll be back, y'all. Stay tuned.